And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, DA. Take it away.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4.
Thanks, David. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Ibaka, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the three. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brother, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
One of the things you like most about Andrew Wiggins, not a prima donna, takes coaching extremely well.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest.
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. They kick it out to Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to Leonard. Over Wiggins, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Thompson finds Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. That's tipped, and he recovers it.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Here's Ibaka. Goes up again. Wiggins against Leonard. Wiggins drives in. Here's Thompson, and the Warriors take on two more.
Boy, that mid-range J is so nice. Klay Thompson, automatic.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
.54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Cousins. Count it, good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Bazemore on the wing. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Poole. Over Jackson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Rondo. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post of Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Bazemore. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. Bazemore on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. From downtown. Bazemore misses. The Clippers trail. It's Jackson with the drive. And it's blocked.
Well, you think about this guy as a 3-and-D guy, but Oubre showing why he earned that label. How about that effort on the defensive end?
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes, at 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Curry with the bounce pass. On the wing, Thompson, defended by George. Thompson against George.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim. And Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game, too.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Passes it to Beverly. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. Clippers trail by 4. George looking around. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
First trip to the line for him here.
76% from the line a season ago.
No good on that one. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And Leonard gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Beverly against Curry. Thompson for the triple. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Boy, when the three-pointer's falling as efficiently as Klay Thompson is capable of making it, it is really hard on a defense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it and come out with the W.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, he's a quiet guy, but the man Klay Thompson can make his presence felt. More than a shooter. He's a terrific defender and
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Any sharp guys in the NBA.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Curry. And the shot is good.
There's a confidence and an energy that allows Steph Curry to attack on the interior. This guy is excellent in the painted area.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Green. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans. Oubre's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. The Clippers also changing it up. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry kicks to Wiseman. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in. Wiseman's got his second basket of the night.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening. The free throw drops for Zubac. A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard.